If you want a chatty, intelligent bird to share your home, then the tropical Mynah bird is the pet for you. Its striking features and friendly personality make this bird a favorite among bird enthusiasts who consider the Mynah one of the best avian mimics of human speech, second only to the gray parrot. Origin and history. Mynah birds come from the sternidae or starling family of birds. As softbill species, this bird is native to Africa, India, Southeast Asia, and Indonesia. It has been widely introduced, and now lives in most of the world in the wild. In ancient Greece, the Mynah bird was an aristocratic pet. The word Mynah comes from the Hindu word Mynah, and the Sanskrit word Madana, which means delightful and fun-loving. In Indian literature, the bird has several names, including Kalahapriya, Chitranetra and Pitapid. The two main types of Mynah birds kept as pets are the hill Mynah and the common Mynah. The hill Mynah is the variety most Western pet owners get as a pet, and is the one that can speak like a human. The common Mynah is most often considered a pest, and is one of the most invasive bird species in the world. It was introduced into non-native habitats to help curb insects. The bird was a success as a bug killer, but the territorial common Mynah frequently displaced native birds, and depleted their food supply. A third variety, the Bali Mynah, is a rare, critically endangered species. Fewer than 100 Bali Mynahs exist in the wild. Temperament. Mynah birds are lively, social birds and have wonderfully outgoing personalities. It is friendly, clever, and adapts well to living in cages, which makes it an excellent pet that will breed in captivity. Hand-raised babies are completely socialized with humans and often make better pets. As young birds, they are easier to tame and train to talk. They enjoy human interaction, but are not fond of cuddling or learning tricks. Younger birds adapt readily to new environments and situations. Expose your new bird early to different people, including both sexes, different age groups, and new situations, such as car trips, visits to the vet, and seeing different rooms of the house. A Mynah bird usually bonds closest to the person who gives it the most attention, does speech training, as well as feeds, and cleans the cage. Mynahs may attack smaller birds. If you keep more than one bird variety, it's best to keep them separate from Mynah birds. Speech and vocalizations. If you get a Mynah bird as a pet, be prepared for it to do more than repeat things you say. These birds have a wide and varied vocalization repertoire that includes whistling, screeching, and other noises that are oddly human-sounding. Hill and common Mynahs are renowned for their ability to mimic the human voice. They can learn up to 100 words. The key to teaching your bird to talk is repetition and patience. Choose the word or phrase you want it to learn, and clearly say the word, repeating it over and over again. Mynah bird colors and markings. The hill Mynah has a black body, an orange-reddish bill, and yellow feet and legs. Its cousin, the common Mynah, has a dark brown body with a black head and throat, and a yellow beak and feet. The rare and endangered Bali Mynah has a white body, and black tips on its wings and tail, and has blue around its eyes and a yellow bill. Both sexes are monomorphic, which means they look alike. Other than genetic testing or seeing which bird lays the eggs, there is no real reliable way to tell them apart. Caring for the Mynah bird. Mynah birds are very active, and enjoy hopping around from perch to perch. They require a large cage. The minimum cage size for one Mynah bird should be 4 feet wide, 2 feet high, and about 2 feet deep. The cage should have several perches set at varying heights, and of different widths, diameters, and textures. Variable perch types allow for foot exercise. Natural perches are the best to use. Provide a nest box for the bird to sleep in. Keep its cage away from breezes, and cover the cage at night to prevent drafts. Also, do not put the cage near the kitchen as Mynahs are sensitive to smoke and strong odors. Mynah birds like to take baths, so provide a bowl or dish that is large enough for them to splash around in a couple of inches of warm water. Baths help birds maintain their plumage by removing dust, dander, loose feathers, and bird mites, while also providing moisture. Air conditioning and heating systems in homes can dry out a bird's skin. You can also mist your Mynah with a spray bottle. Do not put your bird in the shower. The spray from the shower head may be too strong. Common health problems. Mynahs have a predisposition to developing certain liver problems and hemochromatosis or iron storage disease. In Mynah birds, hemochromatosis seems linked to high dietary iron intake. Carefully manage the amount of iron you provide in the diet. Diet and nutrition. In the wild, the hill Mynah's diet is mainly fruit. Meanwhile, the common Mynah is omnivorous, eating fruit, nectar, and insects. In captivity, feed your Mynah bird pet a soft-bill pellet mix that has 18% protein, 8% fat, and very little iron to help counteract a disease caused by the malabsorption of iron. Pellets should be about 50% of their diet. You can provide ripe, sweet banana, apple, dates, grapes, peaches, mango, papaya, orange, pineapple, pear, plum, and watermelon. Avoid too many bananas, since they contain a lot of sugar. Do not feed dried fruits that are high in iron, such as raisins. Remove the seeds and fruits, they may be toxic. Also, avoid giving green vegetables that are high in iron like peas, green beans, sweet potatoes, and broccoli. Make sure vegetables and fruits are cut into bite-sized pieces. Mynahs don't chew their food. You can supplement their diet with mealworms, crickets, or waxworms. If breeding your Mynahs, mealworms must make up at least 5% of the breeding pair's diet, and should be available for the mother to feed the baby birds. As a rule of thumb, start off by offering your bird 1/4 cup of pellets and 1/4 cup of fruits and vegetables daily. Increase the amount as needed. Remove the uneaten foods to prevent spoilage. Mynahs should always have access to fresh drinking water. Distilled or filtered water is preferred. Exercise. Mynah birds need exercise and should be allowed out of their cage daily for at least an hour. Before you let your bird out of their cage, make sure that you have closed all of the windows and doors, turned off ceiling fans, and remove other indoor animals. Mynah birds enjoy playing with toys, such as mirrors, bells, bottle caps, and other small items. Toys will keep them engaged. Avoid rope toys, because they can get caught in your bird's tongue or toenails. Mynah bird interesting facts. The first one. What type of animal is a Mynah bird? Mynahs are medium-sized, stocky, robust birds observed in both northern and southern hemispheres. They have a strong beak, feet, and a short tail. The second one. What class of animal does a Mynah bird belong to? Mynahs belong to the class of birds. Common Mynah Acrithyres tristis is a species in the family of starlings. Third one. How many Mynah birds are there in the world? There is no information available on the total number of Mynahs present on our planet. They are found in abundance in the Indian subcontinent, China, Indochina, Southeast Asian countries of the Asia continent. There has been a spurt in their numbers in Australia since their introduction in the 1860s for controlling caterpillars and other insects in the market gardens. However, the number of critically endangered Bali Mynah species is gradually declining. Only 50 to 100 adult individuals exist in the wild, and about 1,000 of them have survived in captivity. The fourth one. Where does a Mynah bird live? Mynah birds live both in the wild, for example, in the foothills of mountains, as for hill Mynah, and also in the urban environments like the common Mynah. Floodplains, grasslands, cultivated areas, plantations, and urban areas are inhabited by them, especially areas with access to water. The fifth one. What is a Mynah bird's habitat? The evolution of common Mynahs, sometimes spelled Mynah, took place in the open woodland habitats in India. But at present, there exists a close association of this species with human-modified habitats. Their populations reach the maximum near human establishments such as cities, towns, villages, agricultural land, parks, and roadsides. This bird species can adapt to a wide range of climates, but prefer warmer climates. Dense vegetation is generally avoided. Dry woodlands and partly open forests are often inhabited by them. Mynah bird Hawaii are observed from sea level up to 3,000 meters of altitude. On the other hand, hill Mynahs are seen in both evergreen and wet deciduous forests in lowlands, hills, and mountains, especially in areas with high humidity and rainfall. The sixth one. Who do Mynah birds live with? Hill Mynahs are monogamous and are often found in pairs and within small groups. Common Mynahs also practice monogamy and mate for life. However, a bird whose mate has died quickly forms a new couple. Common Mynah roosts in large groups of tens to thousands outside the breeding season. The seventh one. How long does a Mynah bird live? A pet Mynah bird has an average lifespan of 12 to 25 years when it is kept in a cage. Common Mynah can live for 4 years, and occasionally up to 12 years in the wild. The eighth one. How do they reproduce? The male common Mynah pairs with a female common Mynah during the breeding season from October to March. Head bowing and bobbing with fluffed plumage and loud calls is the courtship behavior of the males. This bird species attains sexual maturity around 1 year of age. 4 to 6 eggs are laid by the females in a clutch, and the incubation period lasts for 13 to 18 days. Male and female Mynahs both incubate the eggs in the nest. After their birth, the nestlings leave the nest at least around 20 days or longer. They still need a week or more to learn flying. The nest is defended by both male and female Mynah. Common Mynahs start nesting in March, and the breeding period ends in late September. Ninth one. What is their conservation status? Indian common Mynah is categorized as least concern in the IUCN Red List, and their numbers are steadily rising. The white-vented Mynah native to Java is listed as vulnerable. Bali Mynah qualifies as critically endangered due to its small range and illegal poaching for the trade of caged birds. So, today we are talking about full details about Mynah birds. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos.